Hey guys, what's up? It's Rygar the Destroyer, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Sith Trooper from the Star Wars Black Series. Now this guy is really cool, but before we take a closer look at him, let's go ahead and take a look at his packaging. So here it is, pretty standard stuff. Nice big window here on the front of the package, as well as an image of the character down here in the corner. Flipping it over onto the back, that same image is repeated again, as well as a brief description. And of course, if you'd like to read that, you can go ahead and just pause the video. But anyway, like I said, pretty standard stuff, so let's go ahead and get back to the figure itself here. Now, the Sith Trooper stands at about 6 inches tall, so he's right in scale with all of your other Black Series figures, and he does come with 2 accessories. The first one here is this blaster rifle. As you can see, very nicely detailed on there, as well as nicely painted. There's obviously some red, silver, and black parts, which is really nice looking. And then there is a peg on this side of the figure, or on the rifle I mean, that can be plugged into the leg on the side of the trooper. See if I can do it on camera here. It's always hard to do this through the viewfinder. Yeah, there we go, just like that. And it holds on there really nice, which is a nice touch. His next accessory is this blaster rifle. As you can see, same thing, very nicely sculpted as well as painted. Looks really nice, and then it has the same peg on there, which of course can be plugged into that same slot on his hip, which looks really nice. As far as articulation on this figure goes, it's pretty well done. It does have some shortcomings though, which I'll talk about. The first one is here in the head. It's got what feels like a single ball peg. If it's anything other than that, it is so limited that you can hardly move it. But as you can see there, it basically goes side to side and you get a little bit up and down. So not the greatest range of motion there. It does work. I just would have expected more at this point from the Black Series. As far as articulation at the shoulder goes, really nice range of motion there. The only thing that I'll say is that these shoulder pads are just glued on at the bottom. So whenever they interact with the body here, there is a slight chance that you could rip them off potentially. And of course, if you leave it displayed like this for long periods of time, it can get warped in that position again because it's just soft rubber. So keep that in mind when you're posing this figure. And on the other side, same thing, even though the sculpt is a little bit different. Here at the elbow, he's got a hinge with a swivel, fairly nice range of motion on there, and then hinged wrists. On this hand, it goes horizontally through the hand, as you can see there, and it does have a swivel. And then on this side, it goes vertically through the hand as well with a swivel, which is nice. At the waist here, he's got a single ball peg, really nice range of motion there. Definitely works and looks pretty good even when articulated. At the hips, T-joints, again, very nice range of motion. Nothing to really complain about there, as well as a nicely hidden thigh swivel. Double jointed knees with an excellent range of motion, as you can see there. And then hinged ankles with an ankle rocker. So overall, it's definitely, on par with all of the other Black Series figures, aside from the articulation at the head, and it definitely looks really cool. The red plastic is very striking, definitely stands out on the shelf, and it has a unique sculpt, meaning they didn't just, repaint or recolor one of the other Stormtroopers. They did actually sculpt a completely new body for this, which is really cool. And I definitely recommend picking up this figure if you can find it. And if you have any comments or questions, please leave them down in the comments section below.